Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Edge channel. Anthony Joshua's comeback fight. 3 dangerous possible rivals to have already beaten Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua is determined to reclaim his place at the top of world boxing. Promoter Eddie Hearn is not taking any chances and has lined up 2 backup opponents for the September fight in case Daniel Dubois is unavailable. Joshua's return fight to his homeland is scheduled for September 21st at Wembley Stadium. Initially, Eddie Hearn planned for AJ to face Deontay Wilder. However, plans changed after Wilder suffered 2 consecutive defeats. Dubois is now first in the line to face Joshua. If Daniel Dubois cannot attend the event at Wembley, Wilder's most recent rivals, Joseph Parker or Zhang Zhilei, would step in. Turki Al-Sheikh, chairman of the General Entertainment Authority of Saudi Arabia, will be the main sponsor of the card. The final opponent is yet to be designated. According to Hearn, Dubois is the top contender as the interim International Boxing Federation (IBF) heavyweight champion. If that's Dubois for the IBF, he is probably the frontrunner. If the belt's not on the line, it might be Zhang Zhilei or it might be Parker. Eddie Hearn said, although the promoter assured that all 3 are decent names, the final decision has not yet been made. Ultimately, His Excellency Al-Sheikh will decide who the opponent is, with myself, with Josh, with 2085 management, but the key for AJ is for him to become world champion again, Hearn explained. He added, there is a press conference on the 26th of June, and that's when we will announce, but either or any of them, we don't really care. Joshua is a possible opponent. Dubois has a record of 21 wins and 2 losses with 20 knockouts. His most recent fight was on June 1st against Filip Hrgović, whom he defeated by technical knockout in 8th round. With this victory, he obtained the IBF interim title. Joseph Parker, on the other hand, has a record of 35-3 with 23 knockouts, while Zhang Zhilei boasts 27 wins, 2 losses and 22 KOs. The 2 faced each other on March 8th, with Parker winning by majority decision. This was Parker's most recent fight, while Zhang recently defeated Deontay Wilder by technical knockout in 5 rounds. Tony Bellew predicts a quick and brutal end for potentially Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois proved he is a force to be reckoned with after defeating Filip Hrgović via a knockout last month in Saudi Arabia. However, can he go toe-to-toe with the likes of Anthony Joshua? Following his win over the Croatian boxer, many speculate a fight against the former unified champion might be on the horizon. Since his first against Joe Joyce in November 2020, Dubois has been criticized for bulking under heavy pressure. Tony Bellew sees Daniel Dubois going to sleep. If Dubois, fights AJ next, then I'm sorry to say it, but it ends quickly and brutally. Dubois is not a bad boxer, then why was Bellew so dismissive about him? Well, as per Bellew's analysis, Dubois took heavy damage during the early rounds in the fight against Filip Hrgović, which Bellew believes won't fly in a fight against someone as skilled as Joshua. He added, you will get away with 1 or 2 against AJ and then you know what happens, you will go to sleep. While Daniel Dubois pulled off wins against Hrgović and Jarrell Miller, handing them their first career losses, AJ defeated Francis Ngannou and Otto Wallin in his last 2 outings. So going only via the quality of their recent opponents, Daniel Dubois, believe it or not, has a good chance to give Joshua a tough fight. Meanwhile, Dubois' promoter has shed more light on the potential bout. Frank Warren says talks are underway for Dubois versus Anthony Joshua. Having won the IBF interim heavyweight belt, Dubois has become the top contender for the full version of the title and the perfect match for Anthony Joshua. At least, that's what British promoter Frank Warren thinks. While speaking on the Talk Sport breakfast, Warren shared some updates about the fight. Daniel Dubois proved all his doubters wrong and won the IBF interim belt. He hopefully will be fighting AJ in the autumn. We are working on that. He did well, Warren said. As for where this potential fight may transpire, Warren revealed the fight could go down at the Wembley Stadium in the United Kingdom. Daniel Dubois started his career all the way back in 2017 against Marcus Kelly and went 16 fights undefeated until he met Joe Joyce in the ring. During the fight, Dubois got his left eye socket. He recovered quickly with the fights against Bogdan Dinu and Joe Cazumano, but then he lost his fight. Undeniably, Anthony Joshua has achieved way more than Daniel Dubois, but counting the later out before the fight even gets finalized can backfire quickly. Despite that, only when the two boxers enter the ring, Bellew's prediction will be put to the test. Do you agree with Tony Bellew, or do you think Daniel Dubois has a chance? Boxing legend predicts Anthony Joshua vs Tyson Fury. James Buster Douglas has predicted how a potential all-British super fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury will play out. Boxing legend James Buster Douglas has predicted how a potential all-British super fight between AJ and Tyson Fury will play out. The former heavyweight world champion retired from the sport in 1999 with a professional record of 38-6-1-1 and is regarded as one of the best fighters of his era. Since joining forces with Fury's former trainer Ben Davison late last year in preparation for his win over Otto Wallin, AJ has looked better than ever as he eyes another crack at a world title. The 34-year-old is fresh off his sensational victory over former UFC star Francis Ngannou back in March. He landed a devastating right hand to topple the MMA heavyweight, putting him out cold in a terrifying scene. Joshua has stepped up training over the last few weeks and looks set to fight Daniel Dubois in September at Wembley following the latter's win over Filip Hrgovic early this month. As for the Gypsy King, Fury suffered the first defeat of his professional career last month, losing via split decision in Saudi Arabia. His Excellency Turki Al-Ashi has confirmed that the rematch being planned for the 21st of December in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Victory for the Brit in the rematch could set up a possible showdown with Joshua in 2025. Speaking to Gambling Zone, Douglas believes that AJ will come out on top should he face the Gypsy King. Right now, I think AJ beats Fury. It's not that Fury is on the decline, he just no longer has that strength to withstand that force. Once you start putting your chances together, he tends to get weak as the fight goes on and his power levels start faltering. It's a strong possibility that AJ would knock Fury out. I think he would. He would definitely take Fury out. It would not go to the distance. AJ would knock him out. I would say AJ beats Fury. AJ is looking like he is on a mission, and he is finally got it together and he is challenging some things, Buster Douglas said. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.